Our next guest is very handsome and debonair. He always gets all dressed up. He's gotten an extra sexy haircut lately, and he's always here. We're very comforted by his face and his voice, and we wish him the best of luck. He has some terrible news for us tonight. No, he doesn't. I'm kidding. Demorge Brown.
Demorge Brown!
Some rich man's son. He got knocked big when Sunday. Don't start trouble if you don't want none, but it don't.
What's up, Demorge?
Not much.
Can I talk to you about physical fitness for a little bit?
All you want.
Have you been working out?
Yes, so I always do that.
But were you ever fat?
Oh, yeah, no. I was uncoordinated. Yeah, I was like...
if you lifted up your shirt right now, would there be like a Peter Parker kind of like six-pack?
Absolutely not. I've done
just a flat... It would just be a flat, delicious...
Have you ever had abs, like six-pack abs?
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time?
For real?
But you know, I played soccer. But I played soccer like as a kid, and if you by luck of the draw, because my brain wasn't like those kids that are just naturally athletic, but I just love playing and stuff. So you ascend pretty high, and at a certain level, you're getting basically pro trainers. You're 11, the guys that are training you are professionals. So you're getting like that kind of mental conditioning that gets you. You know, they basically take the stuff that most people kind of look at running and go, I don't want to do that shit.
Well, can you give Dan some pointers? Because Dan was saying the other day that you're...
the pointer is exercise and get a trainer and stuff.
Well, but it's also about like mentally how you do. Like they tricked us one time. There was a level where they said everybody there at this camp wanted to stay on this team. But the main requirement was that when they timed your runs, you had to come in under a certain number of minutes on this one run. It was be the longest run that you've done at this pace ever. And so for the first 2 weeks, they just let you stew with this fear that you were going to, not make the grade and have to go home instead of spend the entire summer running around, traveling places and having fun. And we did a run right before it where nobody felt good and everybody was dogging. Everybody was just, dying. I was looking at people as we were running going, what the fuck is wrong with me? Because we just felt horrible. And at the end of the run, the guy was like, so you guys think that... that was a pretty bad run. All the conditions were optimal. You should have run better. But what you guys don't know is that you ran not the 4 required time miles, but you ran 8. We just didn't tell you what you were doing.
What? See, it's
and
dishonest.
And it's just like, but it was just
physical fitness. It's dishonest.
But there was
that's like the aerobics ladies. They always go and 10, 9, 8, and 11, and 7. That's Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Well, it's like that guy in the gym too was looking at his friend when they're lifting weights and he's going, "Come on, dude, one more." But it's the same as a director.
I do like
says,
that
"Last
relationship.
take,"
I talk to a lot of guys who like they have personal trainers and then they have like these kind of like, they're pretty important relationships. I have one friend who's gay and who I swear to God, and he has a personal trainer and the guy is straight and like the trainer's straight and like, but he's like hot and he's always like, when you're a trainer you're servicing like you're hitting all these buttons emotionally, you're like saying to this guy everything that a guy would want to hear. If he wanted to be romantically involved with a guy, you're saying you're like the wind beneath that guy's wings. You're going like, you're the best, you're the fucking best, and it's really weird because there's a whole it's L.A. and so a lot of these trainers are straight and they're actors and they want to work in the industry and then they're like training.
Push comes to shove.
Like a lot of like. Very powerful gay men getting physically trained by guys that they know are straight, and it's like it's very interesting to just hear about these things. It's like
I have a trainer I go to very infrequently, and he's really, really funny. He's a black guy, and he calls me the N-word constantly.
I would pay $1 million for that. Okay, if that could be a part of exercise, I didn't know that was.
I know. And then
are you fucking kidding me?
Wait. he's like, he keeps calling everybody the N-word. He calls me the N-word the most. And then,
That's why
Probably makes you the happiest.
The other day,
Wait, this guy's your trainer?
Yeah, his name is, he's great.
Wait, I'm in.
Okay. Oh, you gotta do it.
Is he gonna just
He's
say
hilarious.
that over? I'm lifting and said, "Come on!" And he
also
calls me that.
He also recommends that you come to work out a little high. He wants you it's like smoke a little bit of weed before you.
And a little late, because he wants all the stereotypes. He's like, he wants to like lean into him.
Okay, so now you're going too far.
All right.
But
all right.
But
okay.
when it's leg day,
I connected
I have
dots.
little skinny chicken legs, and so we do legs, and I can't walk. We do a dance called the wonky honky, and we do the wonky honky leg day.
What?
Well, see, I don't want the whole like, oh, come on, white boy, you're pretty good for a white boy.
No.
I want to be called.
He calls you nigger the whole time.
You don't have to say it. It's fine.
It's hilarious.
What's with an A, right? It was with an A, right?
But I want to be. I want to like I'm
hoping. I was
like DMX. I want DMX to yell it at me.
Yeah.
Door number one.
Yeah.
Door number two. Door number three. Good.
That would be amazing. Because it wouldn't feel fraudulent. It would feel like empowerment to me.
I know,
Because he'd be like, "Fuck."
Also, like
you're gonna fucking do it.
As much as we're laughing because he's so, I've known this guy forever. We're good friends. He's fucking hilarious. Also, you will want to barf in the middle of it because it's like really hard going. But like he keeps it fun and buoyant, and it's always different. It's very good stuff.
Oh man. I mean, I'm picturing him as DMX. I don't know. It's just like that's just the idea of the validation that you would be, because it would be like, come on, you fucking yeah. Yeah.
One of the we're at a new gym now because he moved to a different gym. So the first time I went there, there's this other trainer who looks like Cypress Hill, like he's like an Irish guy with a big red beard, and and he walks up. And he walks to the Phil. He goes, "Phil, stop looking at the white women." As a joke. And he goes, "Oh man, you guys are all racist." That's something, you've been calling everybody the N-word the entire time. It's everybody's just hurling fake racism at each other the whole time. It's really good.
I just want the N-word. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want to be a party to anything. I want to be called that word sincerely. Like.
Oh, he's your man. He's your man.
Like, remember Rob? Like, remember when we were kids in Milwaukee? Rob's been bald since the 70s.
19.
And before Bruce Willis was in Pulp Fiction, it was like not. It was and before Patrick Stewart was the captain of the Enterprise, it was like And when Rob was 22, it was like there wasn't a lot of pride involved in Milwaukee with the losing of the hair. I was friends with him when he was going through like a weird phase where it was hitting critical mass, and he was like. He had a girlfriend who like kind of made it clear that wouldn't be maybe a bad idea for him to go get a toupee, and like he went through the whole motion of that, but he can talk about that in a second. But the thing that I remember you being so excited about, because there was that day, I think it was like when Pulp Fiction was came out, because it's like all of a sudden like. Balding men in cinema just started like
fucking hot.
Instead of like
so hot,
it went from Hudson Hawk where it was like CG hair, and then it was like Pulp Fiction where if you had the fucking like receding hair, you just fucking shave it off. Like why? I was like, what's more virile than that? Yeah. And so all of a sudden, and then like Rob got all excited and like came in. I can't remember where we were, but you were like, I was driving down Farwell, and it was I was at a stoplight. And this big like scary looking black guy like muscles and like it was fucking, he looked like not a guy that would like hang out with me, and he's like yelling something at the car, and I'm like, oh god, now what? And he rolled down the window. It's like what are you yelling at me? And the guy said, I'm with you, brother, because he had shaved his head too.
That's awesome.
And he ran in sharing the story because it's like it's a visceral thing.
Yeah.
Attached to every of a little ugly, terrible like racist thing. It's all of this.